All right, let's breathe in some air. How about take an inhale in and then your hands, your palms in front of your mouth and go and feel all your hot air. And rock forward and back. Take an inhale and on an exhale, blow out through your mouth like you're saying, ha. Let it go all the way to the end of your ha. So from beginning to end, you'll know when the end is. And when the end is up, I see Ed, he's got his little vest on. That's important because it'll keep you warmer. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do a ha. So now let's turn it into sound. So inhale and then everyone goes ha. Just to get the voice going. And let's inhale and do ma. Anyone else got some sounds they like to do? You can turn off your mute and let us know what they are. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's all say good morning. Get the G sound. Good.
Mindy,
yep.
You showed us how to use the yoga strap on our back one time to support our posture.
Yeah.
I'm getting hunched over using my walker, so I wanted to try to do that.
That's a big thing. The walkers do like it, depending upon the height of them and how they're used. They certainly can cause that rounding over. So we can look at that too. Let's circle our shoulders up, back, down, around, and forward as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down and forward and around. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Take your arms wide and then pretend you have a big snowball in front of you and you're going to give it a hug. A warm snowball so you don't get cold. Round, hug your snowball. And then inhale, open up the snowball and let it drop in front of you. Take your arm bones back. You'll feel your shoulder blades come onto your back. Exhale, round fingertips towards each other. Hug the ball, the snowball, and then open it up. Anybody building snowmen? Or maybe you're building igloo. I don't know. Exhale, round. And then as we inhale, the shoulder blades go up and back as we lift our heart. Some people like to say, lift your necklace up. Lift your necklace up. Exhale, round. Let's practice lifting the necklace. Inhale, lift your necklace up. So if it's not your necklace, then it's your sternum or your collarbone. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Inhale, let's take the right arm up towards the sky. Good, reach high. Now relax the shoulder down. Let's do this up and down. So inhale, you reach up, shoulder blade goes up, length of the side of the body lengthens even more. Keep that long. Exhale, drop the shoulder down. So we're trying to isolate this movement. Inhale, reach high, spread fingers, and exhale and lower the shoulder down. Take your hand in front of you, pretend you are pressing into a counter in front of you. Relax the shoulder, relax it, and push your finger pads in your palm into the counter. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, open up the palm out to the side and exhale back behind you. Just a little twist here. Take your left hand outside your right thigh. Pull the thigh into center. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Open up real wide. Take your arm bones back behind you. Lift your necklace. Take the back of the neck long. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more hug of that snowball. Let it go. Release the right hand down. Inhale. Lifting left arm. Reach high to the sky like you're going to catch a snowflake. And then exhale. Release the shoulders. So we're going to go inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop shoulder. And you can look up towards your fingertips or not. Inhale, we reach up. We get really super duper long through the sides of the body. And one more time. Inhale, reach up, reach up, reach up. Good. Take your arm out to the side and your other, and we're going to flow. Just kind of flow right and left. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Curl the one hand in front of you and then the other. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhaling and exhaling. Good. Find that twist. So it's right hand outside, left thigh, left hand back behind you. Just a little easy does it twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Take your hands to the back bottom of the chair, so seat of the chair, or the sides of the chair. And now inhale, roll your shoulders up and back, lift your necklace. So I like moving my hands up, just feels really nice. Keep the back of the neck long. Breathe in, breathe out. So whenever you're feeling like your shoulders are coming forward and you feel like you're hunching, you can do an opposite movement, which is a back bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Come back to neutral. Let's play with inhaling, lifting heels up. Press down through big toe mound and across. And exhale, lower the heels down. Do a few of these. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out as you inhale up and exhale, lower down. Good. So feel a little bit, it's kind of like a little bit of slap of the heel going down. Gentle, right? Not so hard that your body goes, oh. And then one more. Good. Now take your right foot out to the side. So you're placing weight on the pinky side of your foot, then come back to center and reverse and go to the inside big toe of the foot and go back and forth. Out and in and breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Open the knee and close it and come back to neutral. So for the ankles, we want to make sure we push down through the big toe mound, but also the outside of the heel. That's going to help keep that ankle straight up and down. So it's like a diag from big toe towards the outside of the heel. So see if you can feel that. And sometimes we feel that by inhale, lifting our toes up. So lifting up the toes on the right side, spread them. Exhale, push the toe pads down. And inhale, lift them up. Breathe in, breathe out, release down. Let's do the other side. So push down now through the inside big toe mound of the left foot, then roll it out. So we're going in and out. Notice how the knee goes towards the angle of where your weight is in your foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Going inside and outside. Come back to center. Bring your awareness to your big toe mound And then the outside of the heel, you can even tap that. Just tap it if your hands reach down there. If they don't worry about it. If you have a cane, you could always give it a little tap tap with your cane. So we now inhale and lift the toes upward on the left side, and exhale, place them down and push the toe pads down. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, take both feet, inhaling and inside of feet push down, and now exhaling, knees out, weight on the outside of the feet. Go in, go out, and you can crisscross applesauce your arms going one way and then the other, one on top, then the other on top as you open and close your knees. Breathe in, breathe out, and inhale and exhale, and then walk your feet back in. Let's lift the right knee up towards you. Give it a hug in and circle the ankle around and about. Now, if your ankle feels stiff, you can use your hand to help it circle, and you might put your foot on top to help it circle. Any way that's best for you to warm up that ankle. And then reverse the circle, like you're drawing, making a drawing with your toes. Good. Hold on to the side of the chair and let's make circles with the leg. So just little circles with the lower leg. The upper leg is staying pretty still, and then reverse it. If you have any questions, you can unmute. I'm not against that. Let's place the foot down. Now, to really feel our ankle, push your ankle into your heel and your heel into your ankle. So if one pushes more than the other, then the weight's going to shift and not be neutral on your feet. Remember, we want big toe and outside of heel. Let's inhale and take our arms up overhead. And then exhale, down, hands at the hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. Now reach high. Lift up and out of your waist. Get even taller. Breathe in. Breathe out. Interlace fingers. Push palms upright. Beautiful. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Open up your arms. Release down. Bring the knee back in. Let's extend the heel forward, toes up, and place the heel down. Pull it in and up and exhale and lengthen it forward and down. One more. Breathe it in, extend, release it down. Now feel your core. Rock forward and back on your sitting bones. Find that center point where you feel upright. Then maybe lift the leg up. Now, if we don't engage our core, it's hard to lift that leg up. So inhale, exhale, pull your belly in, feel like you're pulling in all that stuff, 360, then lift your leg and notice how it might feel different. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower it. One more time, lift it. Maybe take one or both arms out to the side. You can put one hand on the side of the chair. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring the knee back in and step that foot down like you mean it. Let's walk in place a little bit. Give a little bit of love to the bottom of your feet. I don't want to say slap, but there's a little bit of reverberation, just a little bit, as you lift and lower the legs, and then you might walk in place. Good. Walk it in place. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling and breathing in and breathing out. And we will do the other side. So bring the knee in towards you. Let's circle the lower leg around one way and then the other. And now circle just your ankle. Like you're painting with your foot, you're making a circle. Breathe in, breathe out, and go the other way, circling counterclockwise, if you will. Good. Bring it in. Exhale, lower it down. Now, pressing your right heel into your left ankle, your right ankle. I'm sorry. So it's left heel into right ankle. See, I'm always going opposite you. So sometimes, brain goes, which side is it? Okay, so heel into ankle, pushing them evenly. Otherwise, the ankle, if I push too hard with this side, that ankle's gonna go out to the side. We don't want that, right? We want a flat foot down, flat foot down. Let's inhale, take our arms up overhead. Let's sway. There's been a breeze. So we're going side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling, come back upright, hands to your heart. Lift the knee in and up, and let's make circles here. So lifting the knee towards you, extending the heel away. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you can flex the foot as you go forward and maybe point the foot as you go in. It's not a requirement. For certain, it's not. Then we're going to extend the leg, feel the heel down, maybe hold on to the side of the chair, rock your pelvis forward and back so you feel that place where you have to engage your core. Take a breath in, and on a breath out, pull all that stuff, front, side, back, and then lift the leg. Muscles are activating. And maybe you take the right arm out to the side. Some of you might take both arms out to the side. This is a lot of work lifting that leg, by the way. Breathe in, breathe out, feel your balance. Notice how the right foot is pushing down evenly, and bring the foot back in. A few more walking in places. Just because we got to keep the body energized. Maybe you need a little heat. I know I do. Get super duper cold. Breathe in and breathing out. Good. We're going to work towards standing. If you want to use the block in between your thighs, go for it. If you'd like, you could practice with your ankle work. So for your ankle work, you can place the block like this down. It's not going to matter a lot. If you could go this way too, you could even go this. This is just a wider stance. It doesn't feel as balanced to me, and then your whole foot can't push into it. So I would say either this or this. This is more of a not quite as wide of a stance. So this is probably the right place to be for me. Now push your ankles into the block and feel how your ankles are straight up and down. Push down through the big toe mound and the outside of the heel. Pressing down, we're going to play with rocking forward and back and then come into chair pose. If you need to be in front of a counter or have a chair in front of you, please do. I'm going to just show you this so you got it in your mind, and then I'll move it away because you're not going to be able to see, or not be able to see me pushing into the block. So we're rocking forward and back. Hands may be on the side or the top of the chair, and we're going to lift on up. Now, as you lift up, hug your ankles into that block. Some of you, I'm just moving this out of the way. You keep going. Hugging ankles into block, or you might have that block in your inner thighs, and that's fine. And slowly lower down. Notice how this is different when we push our ankles into the block. Let's go again. So we might swing our arms forward and back. Breathe in, breathe out, lift on up. Hug block with inside of feet. Hug block with inside of feet. Breathe in. Breathe out, and let's stand on up. As you stand up, feel your ankles. They're still hugging into the block. Let's lower down slowly. Slowly take your sitting bones back. Lower them down and release. And let's go back up. Swinging forward and back and lifting on up. Hug ankles into block. Breathe in, breathe out, push down. Let's pretend we're pushing down air really hard so that you feel it. Push down as you rise up. Yes. As you lower down, take your arms up and maybe overhead. Now, of course, if you have your hands on the chair, then you could have one on the chair, one moving up and down. Do what's right for you. Let's go again. Exhale, push down, swish that air down, sitting bones back, and then inhale, let's lift up. Let's lift up. Hug the ankles into the block. Exhale, take your sitting bones back. Swish your arms down and back behind you. Let's take a moment to feel the shoulders roll up and back. Lift your necklace. We're going to come back up. Arms go forward, push down, rise up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands at your heart. Now, you can use the block whenever you want when we're standing, if that helps you find some stability. Oops. Or you can put the block to the side for now and see how it feels without the block there. Let's find a nice side bend. So we're pushing down through big toe mounds and outside of heel, and that keeps our feet flat and our ankles straight up and down. Inhale, right arm reaches high, bend the elbow, hand can be on chair, and find your side bend now towards your left. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that belly pull in when you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull the belly in. Now maybe you lift the lower arm. Now you're holding a snowball. Inhale, rise up. Hands at your heart. Breathe in, breathing out. Good. Now, holding on to the chair, take your right foot out to the side. Yup. And then take it back behind, like you're going on a balance beam. And then take it back out to the side and wide and play. But you're holding on to the chair, so you're not going anywhere, right? Leg out to the side, maybe take it back behind you. Leg out to the side, step it down, and come back to mountain pose. Let's do side bends on the other side. Now, if you need a reminder, you can always put that block right back in between your feet to feel your strong, straight ankles. So as you push down, hug the muscles to the bone, you'll feel your buttocks engage. Inhaling, left arm reaches high. Find a side bend towards your right. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more. Inhaling, exhaling, maybe lifting lower arm. You're holding that snowball. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, arms rise up. Hands at the heart. Always take a hand to the chair if you need it. Let's now take the left leg out to the side. Take it out. Now, if you want, you can have one or both hands out to the side. Bring the leg back. So it's almost like you're on a balance beam. If you need your hand on the chair, please do it. Notice how you might feel like the ankles are wibble wobbling a bit. So you might need to keep the stance a little bit wider So this would be like balance beam, and this is a little wider. Then take the leg out to the side, bring it back, out to the side, bring it back, and let's step back to mountain and do a few sun salutes because we want that sun to come out, even if it's freezing cold. Inhale, arms rise up, one or both, hands at the heart, bend your knees, take your hands to your hips, and slowly roll down, taking your hands down your legs to where it's best for you. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull in, look in between your legs. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, pull in between your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lengthen. Good. One more. Bend your knees a little bit. Take your hands to the top of your thighs. Roll your shoulders up and back. Push down through your feet. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Let's do a few more sun salutes. Then we'll review how to put that strap on so that you feel like that's something that can help your support, as I'd asked for. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands out to the side and down. Let's take our hands to the top of the thighs. Round your spine. Curl in, chin to chest. And then inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lengthening shoulders up and forward and back. Maybe take the arms out to the side and up. And come on, hands to heart. So Ed asked about the strap. It's not easy. And if you don't have a strap with you, that's okay. I do have a recording how to do this. So don't worry about it. So we're taking a strap behind us. Looks like that. And then we're going to throw a strap over the shoulder and then the other one, but don't hit your head, okay? No hitting heads. Then with the strap back behind you, you crisscross it. And then you can pull down on the strap like so. And that feels really good because it's helping pull your shoulders down and back. Now you can, if you have a long enough strap, you can buckle this thing. And then you can walk around and have this on you. Now, some people put this on underneath their clothes so you can't see it. But it's there to remind you to keep your shoulders on your back. So let me show it one more time just in case you missed something, and I'm always available to help. But you also can look at a recording that we have on our on demand to see how to do this. Okay, so you're putting it around, and then the strap is going to about the base of your shoulder blades. Then you're going to take one strap over the shoulder and then the other without hitting your head. Crisscross applesauce the strap back behind you. Now you can just do this and be done with it here. And just feel it because this feels really good. It's shoulders up, back, and down. And just feel how nice that is. Now some people buckle it up. And you can. You absolutely can buckle it up. But you also could just do this. So notice how I'm just kind of pulling the straps down, and then the shoulders go down onto the back, and it should feel good. It should feel really good. So let's take a few breaths here. Whether you have it or not, if you don't have the strap, don't worry about it, right? Just roll your shoulders up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. And that's okay to be right there. Let's inhale and lift the right arm towards the sky. I'm sorry, this is right arm. Right arm up, bend elbow, Tuck yourself back behind your head, maybe right in between your shoulder blades. Lift the arm up, exhale, take it down. Left arm lifts, exhale, tap yourself back behind your shoulders. Might feel a stretch right here. Lift the arm and exhale, lower down. Let's make a 5-pointed star. And so to make a 5-pointed star, we're going to share in front of you because we know that's a good thing to do. And then we can open up the strap. Good. So you got long, wide stance, long, wide arms like you're making a V for victory. Let's take a side bend now towards the right. Pull down with the upper strap and down with the lower arm. So upper strap. So upper hand is lifting up, lower hand is lifting down. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Arm lifts up. Let's go to the other side. So now you're lifting up with the right hand and down with the lower hand with the left hand. And I'm feeling a good stretch right along here. Don't hit yourself with the strap. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Come back to center. Let's bring our feet back together. That's a while for them to be wide. And find our way towards a warrior pose and then a side bending warrior pose. So here we go. Legs wide. Turn toes towards chair. You can have a chair in front of you for balance, and you should if you need it. It should be there, not because it's easier, but because it helps you be safe and make you feel more confident so you can do your pose. I'm not taking my socks off today. I'm just too cold. So, but normally we have our socks off for yoga. So if you're feeling warm enough, go ahead and take your socks off. Then we're going to go into warrior 2, arms straight. Now, how do we make this a strengthening pose? Well, this knee is over the ankle and heel. You can go deeper by going stance wider. You also could hold the pose longer, and that strengthens. Breathe in, breathe out. For our first one, we're going to tip the fingertips down towards the chair or forearm onto thigh. Take arm up and overhead and reach, 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 reach. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Push down through your feet, slowly rising up. Let's take all 10 toes forward and interlace your fingers back behind you, like so, or take the strap. Hold the strap. This is also really good for the shoulders. I'm going to double it. Hold the strap taut, roll the shoulders up and back, and then slowly come forward. Now you're only going to go as forward as you're comfortable, and then lifting the arms back behind you, keeping the shoulder blades on the back, lengthening the crown of the head forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhaling. Press down, rise on up. Beautiful. So hands were either interlaced, I'll show that, or you can do it again with the strap. Interlace fingers, roll shoulders up and back. Come on forward, rolling shoulders up and back, pressing knuckles away. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe you let your head sway. Maybe you let the head release as long as you're not getting dizzy. Now notice how the ankles have to be straight. So we're pushing down big toe mound outside of heel, keeping ankles straight. Slowly rise on up. Good. Release. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. So now I'm just switching the chair. You don't have to, right? You're going to just put that, keep the chair where it is and just move your body, but you could move the chair, up to you. Let's go wide stance. Big wide stance. Turn toes towards chair. We're on the left side for our warrior pose. Bend the knee over the ankle and heel. Now make sure that knee's not coming in. We want it to go out towards the middle toes. What we mean by that is your ankle, if you were to draw a line down, it's going down, 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 down towards your middle toes. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. You could have the chair in front of you and your hands are on it. The longer we hold the pose, the stronger we get. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhaling. Maybe fingertips come to chair and hand to hip or forearm to thigh. And then we're pushing down our forearm into our thigh. Now notice how this shoulder could come forward. We have to tell it to go back. Go back. Maybe arm comes up over ear. And lengthen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to push down through our feet. Yes, come on up. That takes strength, doesn't it? All 10 toes forward. And jump or walk your feet together. Maybe walk in place a little bit. Just lifting one leg, then the other, opposite arms. Always great to do a little bit of faster movement in between our poses, especially when it's cold out. We're trying to stay warm. Good. And come back to neutral and let's find our way down towards the earth. So we can put the chair against the wall, blanket underneath, and slowly find our way down to the earth. So hands come to the seat of the chair. Come on down. Come on down. And then you can move the chair out of the way. So you can come down however you want, but this is a nice way to come on down. And then I'm going to keep the chair here and we can practice some lunging action. If not, you can stay in the chair. If that's better for you, then just stay in the chair. So, because I'll show you how you do it in the chair, but hands are going to come up. Now, with toes curled under, that's another way to pay attention to our ankles. So curling toes under, heels upright. You might feel a stretch because this is like camel pose. Then we're going to step 1 foot forward, place it outside the chair. Now we're in a lunge. Step that foot down. And then let's bring our hands to the top of you bring your forearms to the top of the chair. And maybe circle your hips around and about. So notice that helps to open up the hips. Now I'm going to show you what it would look like in the chair. So if you're in the chair, you guys keep doing what you're doing if you're down on the ground. If you're in the chair, it's going to look like this. This is the lunge. And you can play a little bit with circling here. Just a little gentle movement as long as that doesn't hurt your back. Your back toes are curled under or top of the foot can be flat, but you don't, if you get a cramp, you want to put a blanket under your foot and you might want to stuff your foot down. Okay, so other side, lowering down, and then you're going to bring your foot to the other side. Hands come to the chair or forearms. You could be here because this maybe your hips are really tight. If they are, then you don't want to go further down. If they're not, come onto your forearms Circle your hips around and about, and notice how you feel the weight in that front foot, and pay attention to what the ankle's doing. Now here, there's not a ton of weight on it, so you might feel your weight go side to side on your foot, meaning inside and outside. And then let's come on down. Now, not everyone can do this, but I will show it just in case some of you can do it. You know, the others can kind of ignore me, or actually, no, I'll show you a way in the chair now that I think about it. But you could sit on a blanket like this, and maybe even a block or a bolster like this, and then your top of your feet are down. Now you can make this go really high up. So it depends on where you're at. People with knee replacements probably aren't going to like this. People, it's just going to depend. But here's one way that you get the top of the foot stretched. I'm going to show it this way so you can see it. So I'm sitting on this and the top of the foot is down, and that helps stretch the ankle. The higher you go, you need that. You need that if your knees need that, or your feet. I'm happy to answer questions about it after. Here's what it looks like in the chair. So in the chair, you bring your foot back and press the top of the foot down. So we're trying to stretch out this front of the ankle. The other way is to push your toes down and your heels upright and it's straight. So your foot's not hanging out to the side one way, inside or outside, toes curled under. All right, we're going to go back down. I'm going to go back down. You guys are probably down or up based on where you're situated. And I'm going to move the chair out of the way. And let's come on down to all fours. You can put a blanket underneath your knees. That might be helpful. And hands in front. Let's do some cat-cows. So palms are pressing down, hand, fingers, palms pressing down. It's kind of the same thing with the wrist as with the ankles, right? We want to push down through the mound right here, which is a pointer finger mound, and thumb if you can, that sometimes is tight. And now let's do a cat. Round your spine, chin to chest. And then inhale, reverse it, and go to cow. So exhale, we round. You can do these seated with your hands on your lap. And around into cow. Now, if we dip too far down into cow, it'll hurt your lower back. So if you keep your belly toned a little bit, that's helpful. So breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. What do I mean by keeping the belly toned? Don't let it go fully expanded out. So when you're on that exhale into cow pose, there's a little bit of pulling in of the belly. Not a lot, but if we don't pull it in all, you might just dump into that lower back and it'll hurt. So try it again one more time, pulling in as you do both cat and cow. Let's come to spinal balance. So extend the leg back. And again, keep the heel up and down. That's going to help your ankle too. We really want to keep these toes warmed up. Breathe in, breathe out, maybe lift the leg up, maybe not. Breathe in, breathe out, toes are down. Now let's point the toes away. flex them, point them, pull your knee in and up towards your belly, extend it back. Pull it in, round the spine like cat, and pull it back. Exhale, we pull in. Inhale, we stretch on back. Tone the buttocks. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Place the knee down. And let your hips sway right and left. And left. And right. Circle the hips around and about. One way and then the other. And let's extend the left leg back, toes down, push the ankle. So push the heel so you feel the ankle straight up and down. This is a nice little stretch for your calf. That's also going to help your ankles. And then maybe lift the leg up and point and flex the foot. And we're going to pull the knee in. This is where I point and press out. As we pull the knee in, we're curling the spine, rounding it, chin to chest. As we extend out, you can feel your shoulder blades on your back. You can feel the hip toning. One more time, pull it in and up and extend it back. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Extend. Pull it in. Reach back. Good. You feel weight on this opposite hip. That's okay. Our hips need that weight for weight bearing. Come on down. Circle the hips around and about. And then we're going to come down onto our buttocks. You might sit on a blanket. You might not. And let's practice boat pose. Now, in the chair, you can practice this too with two chairs. So you have a chair in front of you to put your heels up on, or you can put your feet down on the earth. And so hands either in front of your shins or maybe behind your thighs and rock forward and back a few times. Maybe take your fingertips back behind you, roll your shoulders up and back. Let's play with lifting one leg, lower it, then the other, and lower it. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe you take one arm forward and then the other. And let's tip forward and back. So you're rolling on your sit bones. You can also have your hands behind your thighs. We don't want any lower back pain. Not allowed. And then maybe fingertips behind you. Roll the shoulders up and back. Maybe lift one leg or the other or both. You can have your hands behind your thighs. We're strong. Lift your necklace. Maybe release one arm. Maybe release both. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Let's find butterfly pose. Everybody loves butterfly pose. So sitting on a blanket or a block. Again, you can do this seated by either having, I'll show you. You can either have your feet on the second chair or your feet down like this. If you're super tight, then you might want your feet down. So you're either going to be like this, like that, or feet on chair, like that, on second chair. So butterfly pose. Now, you might need to be on more than one blanket because your hips and your lower, because basically it's because there's tightness in your back, but there could be tightness in your hips too. So here we are in butterfly pose, hands in front of ankles. Now you can look at your ankles here. Are they circling down like a sickle? What I mean by that is it kind of looks like that. Ankles do not like that. So we want to flex the foot, even though it's down, Or you can let it go down, but you want to feel a little bit of lift under the ankle so it's not collapsing down. So there's so many different poses where we can pay attention to our ankles. Now, both feet like so. Stand tall, maybe fingertips behind you, roll the shoulders up and back, lift your necklace, lift your heart. Let's take a full breath in and a full breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Then maybe take your hands to your ankles. You can also take your feet a little more forward and start to come forward a little bit. You want the back to be long. Maybe fingertips forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Walk the hands back towards you and let's go down onto our backs. So you can have a little blanket under your head or not. You don't want to lift the head too far up. I'm going to go straight down, but if you want a little under there, let's stretch the back of the legs. So we've got our straps. We were using them for posture. We're still really using them for posture, even though we're coming on down. Take the strap around a foot. Crisscross. Push heel up. Other knee can be bent or straight. Now, notice how the foot is flexed and the ankle is straight. We don't want that sickle. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the foot is curving like that. Not great for the ankle. So if we flex the foot, then the ankle is straight up and down. And you might crisscross applesauce, shoulders up and back and down. Press the strap away from you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale, maybe straightening leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. So if you pull the strap evenly, then your ankle stays straight. Then you might take the leg out to the side. Get a good inner thigh stretch. Knee is upright. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Stay for about 30 seconds. You want about 30 seconds each way. Then we're going to lift it up, crisscross it over to the other side. And now we're getting a stretch on the outside of the leg. So you're crisscrossing over the midline with your leg. Same thing, foot is flexed. You can play with pointing and flexing it, just try not to curve that ankle in or out. Then leg comes back up. And exhale, lower down. Just feel before you go to the other side. And let's switch it up. Foot around, strap around foot. Crisscross the strap. Leg is straight up and down. Heel is pressing up. You can play with spreading your toes here. Lengthening the bottom leg. Push the thigh away from you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the shoulders. Maybe take the leg out to the side. I've got a wall here, so I'm pushing into the wall, but you don't really want the wall because you want to be able to stretch as much as your body will let you. And this bottom knee can be bent or straight. See what you feel, right? We don't want to force a stretch. Now you certainly can be doing this one in the chair. No reason you can't be stretching your leg in the chair with the strap. Leg comes up. Let's cross it over the midline. So now you're feeling a stretch on the outside of the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, leg is up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. And we're going to find our way to our spinal twist. So knees in. Let your knees fall one way. Arms can be in cactus, like this, like goalposts. You might have a hand on the thigh, turning the head the opposite way. Then we're going to switch it up. Bring the knees in. Let the knees go the opposite way. Arm into cactus or T, turning your head the other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Really enjoy your twist. Feel a nice full breath. Releasing the body, allowing it to relax. Then coming perhaps to lying down butterfly. Like we did seated. See how that feels different for you. You could for a moment push your feet in towards each other and feel how that changes the pose. It's more active. And then release. Push the feet into each other. Feel the activation in muscles, then release. Hands on belly. Find your way to your relaxation pose. It could be with a bolster under your knees. It could be with legs long. Let the legs flap out to the side. Or you could have your feet on a chair, just to remind you what that looks like. Or feet up on the sofa is nice too. So whatever is good for you. And make sure you relax, because that's super duper important. You've been moving you've probably been doing classes all week on the Parkinson site, and then you've done your yoga today. So here we are relaxing. Breathing. This breath is more of a relaxed breath. We're not trying to control it anyway. We're just letting it go. As we breathe in and as we breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. When you're ready, take your knees into your chest. And we roll to the side to come up. But I hope you will take the time to really relax and enjoy your resting pose. I will close our class together, but please take your time. And let's take our thumbs on the inside of our palms, wrap our fingers around, and bring your hands to your solar plexus right here and feel your strength. And you might say a mantra to yourself like, I am strong and I am peaceful. I am strong. I am peaceful. Maybe I am resilient. You guys are all resilient. Look at you all here today for class. Bring our palms together in front of our hearts, bowing in. with gratitude for all that brought us here today. Breathe in, breathe out, inhale, and exhale. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, stay